6. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the most awesomest homesteading channel on the planet that typically doesn't have anything whatsoever to do with homesteading, but today it kind of sort of does. It kind of absolutely has to do with camping today. Folks, we have the neatest thing. Our friends at Vevor are really taking care of us this spring. We're getting ready to start doing a lot of camping. That's what we do. We like to travel around the U.S. and stay at state parks and KOAs in a tent. Vevor sent us to demo an inflatable tent with like a stove jack in it, electrical, ports where you can slip in electrical lines, multi-room, waterproof, mosquito nests, all of it. But yes, main thing, you heard right, inflatable. So I'm gonna cut this thing open, take it out of the box, set it up here in the field. Perfect timing because as of this recording, we are 1 week away from the peak lightning bug mating season. What that means is here in Central Virginia, the last week of May, the first week of June, we will see more fireflies, lightning bugs, whatever you call them where you're from, than we will at any other time of the year. My wife, my beautiful bride Dearly, aka Giggly Girl, and I and our son Daniel love to sit out here in the field and watch those things when they're in their peak. In the peak, it's like Christmas lights everywhere. But the mosquitoes get my wife and kid. You've heard it said that sugar draws more flies than vinegar. Well, they're the sweet ones. Mosquitoes don't bother me, so I guess it works the same way with people. But it bothers them, and they typically need to go inside earlier than they'd like to when we're watching those fireflies. So we can use this tent for that as well because it has mosquito netting in it. So with no further ado, as my beautiful bride Dearly would say, let's get this thing started and let's see how easy or difficult, because these are unbiased reviews I do here on this channel, this thing is to set up. Okay guys, so I unboxed it. I took it out of the box and the tent was in a nice bag with straps, a nice carry-on bag. And it comes with a user's manual, as all Vevor products do. I see that it also comes with a repair kit in case you get a hole in the PVC air pipes. It's a patch kit, and it's got all the tent pegs you're going to need. Now, as far as the pump goes, this is what, and I know Vevor's not going to let me down. I have not unrolled this yet because basically I glanced at the instructions very briefly. It's simple. You unroll it, you pump it up. Well, you unroll it, you put the spike pegs in to hold it in place, then you pump it up. But where's the pump? I trust that Vevor has included the pump as well, because one of the things I love about their products, they've been sponsoring this channel for about 5 years now, is that they always include everything you need. So let's say you got your new Vevor tent. Wouldn't it suck to be out at your local state park with your family? You're going to camp and then you find out you don't have a pump for your air tent. So your inflatable tent, I'm going to unroll it. Oh, they've got these nice little straps that tighten and loosen. And I'm not going to unstrap these all the way. I tell you, I have a nightmare when I do those pulley straps. Anybody watching that uses those, well, half of you are probably like, you idiot, those are so simple to use. And the other half of you are probably thinking, I'm a pretty smart person myself and they give me trouble too. So what I've learned to do is, if it's something I don't have to disconnect all the way, I don't. So I'm going to loosen these up enough to where they're still like this. So when I roll this tent back up to put it back into storage, I don't have to figure out the straps. So now, as I start to unwind, I'm seeing cords, and ta-da! Look at that. It's got its own pump. Let's open this up. So here's the pump, and it comes with a hose. Now, listen, folks, if you end up liking this product based upon my review here, I will have the link for it in the description box below. It's available on Amazon for, as of this recording, approximately $329. The pump has a gauge, so you can keep track of your PSI. That screws on pretty easy. You got multiple nozzle ends, so this looks like a pretty decent pump. Yeah. I could use this. We go inflatable tubing down the rivers in the summer, so the pump itself could come in for many purposes, be useful for many purposes. But basically, all you do is you unroll it, you unravel it, Wow, this is nice, guys. Things are unfolding very nicely. Look at that. Ooh, this is a big one. Again, as of this recording, these are approximately $329. What I can tell you about the quality of this material is it feels very thick. It feels very high quality. It looks like I'm seeing a door here. Oh, there's a door on both sides. That's one of the attractive features of this tent. Let's say it's hot out there where you're camping. You can open both doors and create like a draft, like a breezeway going in. Wow, as you can see, guys, it folds out into a quite nicely sized tent. Look at that. Now again, I never want to insult your intelligence on any of these demo videos. I know you how to do this. We would know how to do this, but basically once you unroll it, you go around to all the corners, and they've got really nice metal rings sewn into the vinyl straps to secure the tent to the ground. And the instructions, which there's only 3, you unroll, stake to the ground, and inflate. Recommend you do this so of course the tent doesn't run away from you, especially if there's wind. You don't want to be trying to inflate the tent and then get it blown away. So I'll go ahead and do this for you, show you how simple it is. That's all there is to that. I moved the camera because the way I set this thing up, it turns out the inflation nozzle and the deflation nozzle are on this side. So I moved the camera. So let me show you a couple of things about the end of the pump. You've got a couple of different, whatever you call them, you can use thingamajigs. Yeah, let's go with that. You got a couple different thingamajigs, and I like how the thingamajigs actually go down and lock onto the whatchamacallit, just like that. See that? And then you can screw this waddle doodle to the widget. See, watch. You want to make sure that for your inflation whatchamacallit, you got the top part screwed on. See, there's like a lot of screwing around here, folks. Multiple thingies to make sure that's screwed on. So you make sure the main ones are all put together right like this, right? Then you take the top one off, and the whatchamacallit goes right onto the scuba madoodle. And in this case, it was righty-tighty. So now we've got an airtight seal. Now what I'm going to do, because I have electric pumps, battery-powered pumps, I have a really awesome Vevor tire pump for the truck that I can hook up to the truck battery and inflate something like this up in probably 10 seconds. But I want you to see what you get when you buy this product. So I'm going to actually use the pump, and I'm going to time it. So if you get this, or you're going to be out there pumping for an hour and a half, or you're going to be able to get it up pretty quick. And as you can tell by the sweat that's accumulating on me just for making this video, the humidity is alive and well here in Central Virginia, even though it's just the middle of May. So I'm going to be out here sweating, and let's see. I'm going to start my watch. We're going to find out how long it takes, because I don't want to be out here in the heat or the humidity, doing this forever. That's my exit valve right there. You want to make sure that that's closed so that the air is just not coming out. That was a little loose right here, folks. That cost me a few seconds. So make sure you're aware of this. You want to have that on there tightly. Make sure no air is coming out. Nope. I can hear it going in around. Look at that. Look at that. Let me tell you, if you're not all fit and buff like myself, before you get this tent, by the time you pump it up, you will be. Wow, look at that. Let me make sure these straps aren't getting it. My wife has trained me well. I take my shoes off before I step onto the... Oh, that wasn't even connected good. She gives me a hard time. I walk on the tents with my shoes on, so... Oh, look at that. Well, that's already almost... That's crazy, isn't it? I do a lot of camping in slip-ons and slip-offs so I don't get in trouble with my wife. She likes to keep things clean and take care of it, you know. Holy cow, look at that. Guys, I think it's done. I just had to go over there and get it unstuck off of itself. What's going on here? And I want you to see what's going on so you'll know what I'm doing. So let me get the camera out of the tripod here. Because in case you have the same problem. Okay, so here's some live on film troubleshooting. I'm going to show you what I did. Come in here, after taking off my shoes, of course. Look at these. They look like PVC pipes, right? But I clearly overinflated a little bit. Now, I could try to unlatch the Velcro. Well, it didn't work. So I'm just going to have to let some air out. But look at this. PVC style pipes. There's hangers here. We're going to hang our really awesome Vevor camping lanterns. Here's the stove jack. So you can literally put a wood stove in this tent in the winter. Camp in it in the winter. Let's get some of this air out of here. I'm not going to waste my time putting my shoes on. I love grounding anyway. Let any negative energy that's built up in me go back into the earth. So here's how we get some of that air out. See that? Wow. Holy, wow. That was a quick inflate or deflate. All right, well, it's not overinflated now, is it? So now we'll just come back down here, and this time I'm going to make sure not to overinflate. I love how these attachments just screw right on, so you know you've got an airtight seal. All right, so everything's untangled. That took less than 2 minutes to get it overinflated, so it's about halfway inflated now. We should be able to get it cranked up, and look at that. Watch that thing rise. Look at that. Amazing. And then this time I don't want to make the same mistake. So I know to come in here and move this so the air can go where it's supposed to go. Now, if you had someone helping you, wow, look at that. Perfect. It'd probably be easier. But this is proof that you can do it by yourself. I almost got to the point of overinflating again. But I'm just going to strap this Velcro PVC holder there. You get the point. I'm not going to waste your time making sure it's, well, I think it is pretty much perfectly inflated. But look at all the space. You got a front door, you got a back door. Again, both of them open and close with very high quality metal zippers. So if you want to create that draft, you can open the front door and the back door. Just fling them open. See that? But here's what I like. And I'm going to move this out in the field a little bit there, but we can come out here and watch the fireflies out here in this huge field we have. It's where my son and I and a bunch of his friends love to play football and stuff. We can come out here, have this zipped, and boom, we can watch the fireflies and not have to worry about the mosquitoes. So here's a view from the other side. Again, you got front door, back door, front door. It's a beautiful product, beautiful tent, classy looking. It's got these extra straps you can bring down and latch down to the ground with your pegs for extra support. And FYI, this video is to promote this Vevor tent. But if you're like, man, I don't like tent camping, it's uncomfortable. Vevor sent us this fan to demo literally 2 years ago. It's rechargeable. Watch this. That's on high. That's all I need. Go in here with my Vevor fan. Put that in there. Keep me cool. And then for nighttime, Vevor recently sent me these little Vevor camping lights. I already demoed these, but on this side, that's a flashlight. Or you can open them like this. Here's something really cool I like about these flashlights, and these come in 4-packs for like $28.99. When you test them, just open them and close them like that. See the little red lights? That lets me know they need a recharge. They're probably going to die soon. I've only charged these once, and we've been using the heck out of them for the last 2 weeks since we've had them. You can charge them solarly, or they do come with USB cords where you can plug them into any USB port and charge them. But these can be hung in the tent for night lighting, so let's do that. So as you see there, just above the door, I'm going to use my fan you can hear blowing to, matter of fact, I'm going to turn it off. It's a very quiet fan, you can barely hear it on high. But on either door, I'm using it to hold the tripod. Just above the door, you've got these clamps where you can hang these lanterns. So, check this out. These little handles come right off like that. Oh, see how easy that is? And they just as easily go back on. What in the name of God was that? Was that a UFO? Was that one of those mysterious engine sounds just, you know, starting up? You know, you can do both if you want to be more even. No, that was actually the school bus. I know that sound well. That was for the grade school, and when my son used to ride it many years ago, I just couldn't wait to hear that sound at the end of the day because I knew he was coming home. It's homeschooled now, so don't even have to get rid of him during the day. But look at this, and again, there's one on either door, both doors, so you can get the lights. And if you already have your own light, you just hang it up like that. Isn't that really awesome? Then you just go outside into nature. So there you have it, folks. Another wonderful Vevor product. Again, I was just showing you these amenities. They are available in Vevor, from Vevor as well, on Amazon or directly from the Vevor site. Quality products. Had the fan 2 years. Any product we've gotten from them in the last 5 years still works. We still use it. Their motto is tough tools, half the price. You know, my buddy Heath from the YouTube channel Heath's House, he's been using Vevor products since before he and I knew each other. His house has them all over the place, and he attests to that. He says there's no company who creates better products for the price than Vevor. There's no better bang for your buck. So again, if you like it, the link's in the description box below. It's waterproof, quality materials. I'm excited to use it. And you saw how quick it was to go up, and you saw me when I had overinflated it, how quickly it will deflate on its own. Then you just pack it up inversely, deflate it, take the pegs out, roll it up and put it back in that carry bag, and you're good to go. So it looks like you can literally set it up, and once you've done it, say two or three times, I could set this thing up in 5 minutes, and I could take it down in 5 minutes. So that's not a lot of time. Okay, again, links in the description box below. Hope you liked it. Hope you liked the video. If you like the product, go get yourself one. Thanks for being here with me for another most awesome video on the most awesomest homesteading channel on the planet that usually doesn't have anything to do with homesteading. Homesteading off the grid. See y'all later. I'm going camping. After I take off my shoes, of course. Wow, it's like I transported in time. That was weird. No, I'm just kidding. I did a cut. That's all the editing I know how to do. I wanted to point out, folks, these do have the regular doors too, that you can see that. So yeah, you can get your privacy. And also, if it's a cold night, a windy night, or it's raining, zip this up. Now I'm going camping. After I take my shoes off.